Hello, BookTube. It's whole time. So, I went secondhand book shopping today because I looked recently. I thought I was sitting around doing whatever, and I thought I haven't gone to a bookshop in a while. It's like it feels like it's been a while, and because I film like literally every day, I can go back and see when was my last haul or whatever, or the day I remember filming, and I was like, I know I went to a bookstore that day and I looked and it's been like a month and I thought it's about time I go and just test it out and see what happens because I haven't gone it in a very long time since no actually before I got my wisdom teeth, so it's been like a while. And I was blessed by the book gods today. They were like, Andrew, we're holding out for you, you come back whenever you want. And it was so lovely. I got so much from this one store. I didn't go to any other ones. I was like, this is too lucky. I'm going home. And so I'll show you what I got today. There's going to be a lovely variety of books here, and let's get started. So we're going to start with the Henry Lawson section because Lawson just haunts my life. I think about him every day. I nearly read him every day. And my shrine to him is just growing more and more. And, why not? And so we'll start with a biography I found of him. This is Henry Lawson, A Life by Colin Roderick. Um, I haven't read this at all. I've heard of it, but there isn't that many Lawson biographies. Like, I literally can't find any, so I thought I'd bite the bullet with this one. This has a lovely photos of it, of Lawson. That's really all I know of it. I know a bit about Lawson's life. I know that he had mental health issues. He was a crippling alcoholic and just loved the bush and would travel into it without telling anyone. But yeah, we have this lovely biography of Lawson. And in connection to this, I thought I want to do all of Lawson. And so I thought, why not do his letters too? So I found this Henry Lawson letter collection, 1890 to 1922 here. And I don't know much about his letters. I haven't read any of them. And I'd be interested to see who he talked to, who were the people we still have letters from. And hopefully I know some of them at least, but would they include the letters he wrote to Mary or whoever? And I'd be interested to see that. But for now, for space, we're going to move this lovely portrait of Lawson with his intense stare and gorgeous moustache. We're going to put it all the way up here. So he's staring down at you. So I found a biography, I found some letters, and then every time I go to like a secondhand bookshop or whatever or sale, I'm always haunted by this edition of Lawson. And it's always been secondhand stuff. It was printed in the 70s. And I never bite the bullet because I'm like, oh, it's too big or whatever. But I saw it today and I was like, yeah, no, I don't care. And I got a massive 2 volume set of Henry Lawson's works right here. Oh, wrong way around. Of Henry Lawson's works. So here is his works from 1885 to 1900 here. And this is only 800 pages. And look how young he looks. I'm not used to that. And so I've read a decent bit of his works. He pretty much only wrote short stories and poetry, which are both, of course, so iconic. But he never wrote a novel, and for some reason, I just would really wished he would. Maybe kind of like Anton Chekhov in a way, where he just at least had the one novel to just why not? And I like Anton's one novel, The Shooting Party. I think it's amazing. But I wish Lawson at least just had the one novel like Chekhov. But anyway, this is part 1 here, big and iconic. The introduction's lovely and the illustrations are so cool. And then this is part 2. This is from 1901 to 1922 when he died. And I love he kept the stash because it's so iconic. But I found these two and I thought, why not make these two my the Lawsons I read from. I will keep like a paperback because I always travel with Lawson because why not? So, but these will be at my at home copies pretty much. And yeah, I'm glad I have these. There is a Banjo Patterson one that I would really like to have too because I may as well keep going. But yeah, I'll find that anywhere pretty much. But I got those 2 lovely massive volumes of Lawson. And then on that same trip, I also found another hardcover, and that is The Fatal Shore by Robert Hughes. Now, I've talked about this book on my channel before. It's It's everywhere pretty much. If you're going to do one early history of Australia, like the colonial period or whatever, stick to this one. It's the early history of Australia. It's very controversial, but it's now a classic. It's what I need to say. Pick it up. You'll learn a lot. And I have the paperback of it. I read it many moons ago, and I thought that I got that secondhand. I thought if it's literally $1, I can afford to get the hardcover too. But I'll get rid of the paperback at some point because I don't need 2 copies of it. And then I went on to so that was, oh no, we'll keep going with the books I got secondhand because I thought we'd jump, but we're not. So I found some second hand mass market romance. Now, I never find these secondhand. I'm hunting for them because it's not popular around me or whatever. Maybe I'm just cursed. But anyway, how many did I find? I found 6 of them, and I literally don't even know what they're about. I just grabbed them and ran, which is iconic. And I know some of these authors, like Caroline Liddon here. This is When the Marquess Was Mine. I don't even know what it's about. I saw these and I grabbed them. Karen Rani's the bed. Oh my god, To Bed the Bride. I don't know why I struggled with that. Then I also found the Wed and Harris right here, iconic. I don't have any step backs, but I'm just happy to find mass market romance. Some Avon historicals. Oh my god, I love them. Laura Lee's Governess Gone Rogue, iconic. And then Laura Heath, we got 2 books by her. The Duchess in His Bed. And then we have the Scoundrel in Her Bed. So very interesting right there. I can't wait to get to those because they look so lovely. And so those were the books I got secondhand. I had a bag and I carried them all the way home, and it was very heavy because they're big books. But anyway, so those what I got today. And then we'll get to some books that I've recently got. And I'm at to the point now with certain authors where I've just read pretty much everything I want to read. And I'm just like, I have collections of some authors' works. And I'm just like, I don't need that. Like, I don't need a massive volume of, well, I'll tell you what I got. I don't need a massive, like, complete novels of F. Scott Fitzgerald. I brought The Great Gatsby and The Penguin Moderns. I also brought, oh my god, what did I get? I got The Beautiful and the Damned and Tender as the Night. And this one came early. And those are the 3 F. Scott novels. That's all I need. I don't like This Side of Paradise, and I didn't like The Last Tycoon. I obviously it's unfinished, but yeah. So I thought I'll just stick to the 3 F. Scott novels, and maybe if I ever see like a best of F. Scott, short stories secondhand, I wouldn't buy them like retail because I don't like F. Scott that much. I like him, but I don't love him. And that's with The Great Gatsby too. It's fine. I've never been wowed by it. And I don't know why. I am due for a reread of F. Scott. I always said The Beautiful and the Damned was my favorite, but even then I literally can't remember it. And so I am very much due for an F. Scott reread, but maybe I'll just stick to like the main 3 I just said. And I don't know. If I find a short story collection, I'd be happy with that. But I'm just happy with those 3 novels. So I found that. And then I also decided to get some Orwell. I have a collection here of his essays. This has some of his most famous ones like Shooting the Elephant, but most importantly I got this because this has his essay on Dickens. Now, I recently finished reading all of 15 Dickens's books. I've been doing a Dickens book every month for 15 months, that's right. And it's to the point now where it's like I'm addicted. I can't not think about Dickens. He lives rent-free in my mind. Yeah, ever since I finished The Mystery of Edwin Drood, it's just all I think about. And I'm slowly, very slowly working on a ranking video of Dickens's books. But that's going to take so long because it's going to be emotional. It's going to be chaotic. If you want a hint, I do have my top 3 and my bottom 2 all ready to go. But outside of that, the middle part, oh my god, I have no clue what to do with that with Dickens. But I thought I'd give Orwell's essay on Dickens a try. I know you really like Dickens, but outside of it, I don't know. But I've done my time with Orwell's fiction. I don't need it in my life anymore. I'm done. So I thought to represent Mr. Orwell, I'll just have a essay collection pretty much. And then today, at work, a co-worker gave me this lovely book as a surprise. I didn't expect it at all. She was like, I saw this and I thought of you, and she gave it to me. And I opened it when I got home because I was too busy working. But it's Go Ask Austen, Life Lessons from Jane Austen. And I was gagged. I loved it so much. I've looked at a bit of it. It's got stuff like how to spot a true gentleman by his estate, what to do when you despise your friend's love interest, what your birth order says about you, how to be how to be a memorable letter writer, um, what do you do when you are this week's gossip, and it's got pretty much life advice like that from Austen. And I love Austen. She's sassy. I love her so much, and it's got lovely illustrations on the inside too, and even a cover. How it's got like a, I can't even do it. How it's got like the opens up to it, and I haven't seen that. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I'll take that out of there. Oh my god, that's so cute. And I thanked her so much, of course, for her to think of me like this. But this is going to be my Bible. This is whenever I'm confused in life, whenever there's drama I'm in and that I probably caused and I don't know what to do about it, I'm going to go and ask Miss Austen what to do, because she knows everything. And yeah, this will be a important resource in my life. And it's going to be something I'm going to live my life by. So yeah, that's Go Ask Jane Austen, Life Lessons from Miss Jane Austen. And that is my book haul. Now, there is some other stuff coming on the way that I haven't got yet. I did get the new Nora Roberts, oh my god, I can't remember what it was. Hidden Nature, that's it. I finally got a paperback of that's on the way. And was there anything else? No, I think that's it actually. And yeah, that was my book haul. Let me know what you thought about these books in the comments below, and let me know what you got recently. And yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.